Folon.
I'm completely unprepared. No, I actually thought
Folon.
that you would link me, but I'll find it
Somebody,
myself. It's
somebody
fine.
quick, make a Wikipedia page about how to open a VOD, so Folon can get right on that.
Right, so it's Team 8 versus Samsung, right?
Yes, that is
And you're
correct.
gonna be rooting for Samsung like a madman?
I am quite torn. I am quite torn because I really do want to see teammate doing well. But I mean, I just have to root for Colin. I feel really bad. I'm gonna root for Samsung, but feel really bad while I do it.
Oh, that's fine. I'll be the Team 8
All right,
guy
perfect.
because yeah, that's fine. Let's
Okay, you ready to go?
try to compensate a bit like that. Yeah, sure. If you you do
Okay.
the countdown.
Yep, we are starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, welcome to Team 8 versus Samsung Con, as Folon just said. For the opening game, we will have a PvP. It's going to be Jaehoon versus Stork, the Protoss player whose sexiness is rivaled only by myself and Reach and Folon.
So
What?
so who do you see winning this?
Well, I mean,
Is that
normally. Oh wait, actually, let me resize my little window here. 1 second. Boom. Don't worry, guys. Don't panic. Don't panic. We're fine. Okay. Normally I would say, you know, Stork easy peasy, but in his last PvP, Jaehoon beat Harangi, who is the PvP god. Now,
a
he
big
did it
defeat,
in
isn't
a
it?
kind of cheesy way. Alright, that was actually the epic match, guys, where they both DT rushed. They both proxy DT rushed, and it ended up being a draw, and they had to rematch. And then Jaehoon 10-15 gated on Jade, which is a reverse ramp map, and Harangi just like played normally and just got completely slaughtered. So
yeah, but, I
yeah.
mean, if you're losing to 10-15 in 2012, isn't that kind of?
No, dude, it's legit. Didn't you see
Uh-huh.
Lita got completely demolished by a 10-15 gate? I think that was from Jaehoon as well,
Yeah,
actually, now that I
true.
think about it.
That's
Wasn't that Jaehoon as well?
oh,
Who killed Lita? This
I'm not
Jaehoon
sure.
guy.
CJ versus Team 8.
I'm watching him. Seems pretty
Okay,
shifty.
that's fair enough. No, I mean Jaehoon is one of these players. Oh wait, you can do the positions first.
Alright, well looks like we're going allied colored, and we are going to be allying Jaehoon, I believe? So Jaehoon will be yellow on the bottom right, Stork will be red on the top right, red, the much more attractive color, of course. So they just had to do that. So you can go ahead with your point.
Jaehoon is I think Jaehoon is a player that is much better than all the stupid shit he does. Like he does a lot of stupid things, but that isn't like really representative of how good he is.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of how
Dude,
I feel
it's
about him.
like
So
it's like 80% of people on the forums, you know, they're like, well, I play at around a D- level, but I'm actually B+. You know, like in terms of actual skill, I'm like B+, but my accounts are D-, so just don't worry about that. Yeah, I would say, yeah, I think Jaehoon definitely fits into that category.
is that maybe that's how he got on the pro team? Who
That
knows?
probably is.
Maybe he's like, guys, I'm actually really good. And NBC is like, sure.
Yeah, they believed
And then
him.
Team Eight is
He's
like,
really
sure.
convincing.
Oh my god.
Wow, that was a NBC game. Rest in peace sign. Wow,
I think so. Oh, that's actually
touching.
that's kind of heartwarming. I don't know if they like that at OGN, but they didn't censor it,
Well,
so I guess they do.
okay, they showed that sign and they wouldn't show my signs. I
That
am like
is
really hurt right
travesty.
now. I am deeply offended. Actually, no, that was a really good sign. Oh, by the way, guys, since Stork is playing, I found out a fun fact while browsing TLPD this morning. You want to know what that is, Polon? It's that
Yeah.
Stork's longest winning streak is apparently 13 games.
Oh, 13, shit.
13, yeah.
That's
Flash.
pretty impressive, actually.
Flash's longest winning streak. I'll let you guess how long Flash's winning streak is. His longest.
I don't know, but like, didn't he have like a 20 or 22 TVT win streak or something?
I don't know about that, but according to TLPD, his
Yeah.
longest winning streak is 12, and Stork has 13. So I don't care about all you Flash fanboys like, oh, Flash, he's the ultimate weapon, he's the greatest player in the world. No. Alright, Stork has one more game in his win streak. Alright, clearly, not only is he more handsome than Flash, but he's also a better player. Boom.
This is quite irrefutable, I feel.
Now, it could be that I just like misread the numbers, but I'm just going to go with that for now. We're just going to ignore everybody in the chat that's telling me I'm wrong. And we're just gonna go with that. So yeah. Anyway, looks like probes got into both players' bases. So we're gonna have to wait for some Dragoon action before we can see anything fancy. It's like Jaehoon being a little bit obnoxious with his probe guy.
Even the cameraman's like, let's just, you know, take some shots of the players first. Looks like Stork didn't forget to get range.
Nice.
And
Unfortunately, though, he did get Manor Pylons pretty hardcore.
I think 2 probes got trapped, and it seems like a 3rd one is going around the back, so that's kind of effective. But he's got a Dragoon out, so this will be over in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, it looks like he
cancels
does.
it,
Yeah, he does
nice.
cancel. Did Stork skip his Zealot? Did he just go straight Goon? Yeah, it looks like he actually went straight Goon, which sometimes is a bit risky, but since he got the Scout in, he knows he's not in any danger. And it looks like we have a Citadel, actually, straight away from Stork. So Stork going to do some DT rushing action here. Man, when was the last time I saw Stork DT rush?
And we saw Stork DT rush. I don't know. It seems kind of popular nowadays, though. Like maybe 50% of the PvPs that we watch actually have DTs in them. It's
Maybe he's hoping to get another draw with Jaehoon. Yeah. Because he wants to play 2 games. He's like really pumped up today. He wants to play twice, so he's just gonna get a draw.
Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Maybe he plans on mind controlling the Kakaru.
Yeah, I don't know why they're so obsessed with the Kakaru. It's like not gonna do anything.
Did you see the big post by VTL about MSL?
Yes, I have not finished reading all of it yet, though. I'm like halfway through.
No, me either. But I watched like a bunch of the recommended games, and in one game, Kingdom actually mind controls a Kakaru and scouts with it, and it's pretty cool.
That is pretty sweet. It's pretty pointless though because whoa, hello expansion. Wow. Okay, so Jaehoon is taking a hidden nexus in the top left. He's getting a robo now, but that is going to be quite close. I think he's going to have to block his ramp and like take a few shots from the DT before the obs gets out. Hopefully he pokes at the front and sees this. If he pokes at the front and he sees the cannon, he'll know exactly what's going on. Unfortunately, he's playing very defensive right now, which is understandable considering he made a nexus.
Yeah. Stork's only got 1 gateway though, so it's only going to be 1 DT initially.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a fast expansion build. It's a 1-gate DT expansion.
Yeah, he's just going to DT and then get the expansion up. One thing I would like to point out though is that I'm not sure about the exact order in which things happened, but I think that Jaehoon sent a probe to the 7 o'clock expansion, and Stork scouted that. So Stork might be kind of like on the fence about Jaehoon's sneaky expansion.
Wait, did something just get into the base? Oh wait, sorry, that's Kakaru.
No.
Oh my god, I saw a yellow dot on the minimap. I'm like, holy shit, it's a probe.
Alright, so Jaehoon is completely on top of this. He's got his ramp blocked and shit.
Yeah, he's gonna be fine.
And
so Stork might get a free Zealot or a Dragoon or 2, but Jaehoon should be absolutely fine here. The only look at that, actually glitching out with the probe a little bit. Oh no, he actually messed up and allowed the DT into his base. Jaehoon making a huge blunder there, but the Observer should be out shortly anyway, so he'll lose maybe a couple of probes. Well, 5 kills. One of those is a Zealot, 6 kills.
oh shit.
Oh, doing a nice glitch.
That's ridiculously hard to do if you can't see the DT, but he's still... I don't know why you would lose any probes if you know the observer's out in like 5 seconds.
Oh my god, that second DT.
How did that get there?
Well, Stork just rallied it straight there, and while the Dragoons were back defending the mineral line, it just ran in. And looks like he's just going to go in now. I think he actually went a little bit early here. I think what he should have done is waited for the counterattack from Jaehoon and then sent it in while all the units were away and Jaehoon was distracted. But it looks like he's going to get 7, maybe 8 probe kills anyway.
Yeah, he got 7 kills, and I think that's really decent. And I think he just didn't want to wait for the second observer. Maybe that's why. I think that's why he went.
Yeah, and looks like he's got
Because
a couple of High Templars, got cannons. He's most likely going to have Storm, so he'll be okay against the counterattack. However, wait,
yeah.
Jaehoon's actually taking his natural as well, just taking a third Nexus right now, and I think this is exactly the kind of thing he needs to come back from that economic deficit. I mean, he's taking a pretty huge risk right now, but I mean, Stork, he probably thinks he's a lot more ahead than he actually is. Because he has no idea about the top left. We're looking at his first-person view right now. He has no idea whatsoever about that.
Yeah, it's weird that he. It's weird that because he got a really good view of of Jaehoon's main base, so he should probably be able to, you know, mastermind his way to the conclusion that Jaehoon has a nexus somewhere. Is that like
It's very hard, I think. I mean, Jaehoon had 2 gateways and an obs. For all Stork knows, he could have been about to throw down a Nexus at his natural. In which case, I don't think it's that weird looking at the base. And Stork isn't showing any indication that he knows what's going on. He's building a cannon in his main just to be safe against any kind of crazy counter drop.
No, he is.
Oh. Oh, looks like you're right. He is a little bit suspicious.
No, it's not here.
Alright, where's this guy gonna go? Stork, are you actually a genius? It looks like it is going in the right direction, and this is gonna be so terrible. Like, 1 DT can just shut that whole base down, easy peasy.
Yeah.
Oh, nicely done by Stork. Man,
So, well,
excellent game sense, knowing that the minerals were missing.
Yeah. Observer pointing out how many minerals are missing, and Jaehoon is just running there. He's like, oh, he's got DTs out of himself. So maybe if he can get the DTs to the ramp, then maybe he'll be safe. But Stork doesn't look. It doesn't look like he's, you know, making any effort towards moving out. I mean, he was on one robo when one gateway when he expanded, and then he. Oh, well.
Wow.
Hello.
I was gonna say, like, I don't really understand the point of 2 DTs coming out from Jaehoon at this point. Even if he went for a DT drop, there is a cannon in the main minerals, but that is very interesting. Of course, the follow-up from a DT Expo is to go for fast High Templar, so getting that Dark Archon is a very interesting choice. Of course, if Jaehoon tried to follow up with High Templar of his own, they'd be much, much slower. He wouldn't have nearly as many storms. But to get that Dark Archon immediately, I mean, it starts with feedback. You don't need to research it. It's only 50 energy for a feedback, so it can definitely get 2 feedbacks off before the main engagement, which would be very crucial. Since, you know, otherwise he's just going to have to rely on his Zealots and Goons.
So one thing I'm wondering is where are Stork's observers? He got an observatory, but I don't know where his observers are, because Jaehoon's army is much smaller than Stork's. So I don't know why he isn't putting more pressure on.
I don't understand why Jaehoon's not pulling probes. Wow, very slow reaction there.
Meantime, DT kills 10 probes, by the way.
I mean, he should have been on top of that base, because, you know, he saw Stork scouted it. DT going there was pretty obvious step, I think. But oh man, look at this. Goon's just gonna intercept all the probes running away. Wow. Looks like only 2 probes gonna escape here.
And it's weird because as soon as Jaehoon was scouted, he threw down a pylon. So, you know, I was expecting at least 1 cannon, but not so much. Meantime, though, Jaehoon's got a decent amount of gateways up. I think I counted at least 6, but I'd really like to know how many Stork has.
Now, Stork just lost his observer that was over Jaehoon's army, but that means he did see the Dark Archon, and ooh, looks like we had a shuttle go over the natural. Looks like most of the probes did pull away. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see if anything actually dropped. It could have actually just been a fake. There might not actually be anything in there. It's just scaring Jaehoon into running away. And it looks like, yeah, Stork's army is now going to go in for the attack. I haven't seen any feedbacks yet. The Dark Archon hasn't fed back anything. Where are the High Templar, actually? Oh, Stork's actually keeping them all in the shuttle now. Okay, I guess there are things in that shuttle. Wow, very smart move. But, oh, double feedback on the High Templars. Very nice move. A 3rd feedback. Getting 3 High Templars. Stork doesn't get a single storm off. Brilliant use of the High Templar by Jaehoon. Look at that. Templars are so fragile, you're basically guaranteed a kill. If they have enough energy for Storm, they have enough energy to die. And it looks like Jaehoon might actually take this battle. Stork's just going to go commit, though, and try and take down as many units as he can. But there's a DT there, and he has no observer, so he's not going to win that one. Wow, Stork. Stork looks shocked. He's like, oh my god. I just got killed by such a sexy strat.
Froggy, I don't know. So this DT isn't gonna do anything, but I just want to point out how sick those feedback snipes were. Seriously, so good.
Yeah, he hit them as soon as they got out of the
Yeah,
shuttle. That was
Their feet
beautiful.
touched the ground and they were gone.
I think he was waiting for it though. He definitely like had the F button pressed. He was like mousing
Yeah.
over the shuttle, just like waiting. He's like, come on, Templar.
Yeah.
Anyway, it looks like we might have a storm drop now in the back of the
Stork got
natural.
a third, and Jaehoon's third is show the Nexus progress.
Storm! Decent.
Yeah, not bad. Stork looks like he's gonna shut down that third. No.
Well, he's still like 25
Stork still
supply
has-
ahead, so he's fine.
Yeah. Stork still has the army advantage. So Jaehoon really needs to keep his army together. And this Dark Archon will give him somewhat of an edge right now, but like it's probably out of energy, right? He did 4 feedbacks, that's like 200 energy.
Yeah, he probably has
So-
maybe one more feedback right now, maybe 2, but I
Maybe.
mean the thing is also Stork got his third base up so much faster.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
killed so many probes earlier as well. You know, even though there's a very nice engagement for Jaehoon, he's just playing catch up still at this point. And very interesting 2 Dragoon drop on the back here. It's going to take down that cannon at least and deny a little bit of mining. He's like, you know, it's like a tank drop, but it's a Dragoon drop. It's cute. It's cute. I like it.
Like Dragoons are the worst for, you know, shooting uphill though. So maybe that's
Oh,
what
looks
he's
like
doing.
we're gonna have another big engagement here, and Stork has actually just gone for Archons, just you know, just gonna not even bother making any High Templar with that Dark Archon there. And you know, I gotta say, so far he's been doing an amazing job. What he's been doing is using that shuttle to pull some of Jaehoon's Dragoons back, and then he like goes in at the front, and Jaehoon just GG's immediately.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, giving it up, and Stork takes game number 1 here. I would like to applaud Jaehoon for not making us suffer through another 10 minutes of silliness, as we have been seeing a lot of pro gamers do recently. He knew he lost the game at that point, and he GG'd appropriately.
Yeah, it's not. I think that the coach maybe kind of said, okay, let's not do this GG fantasy GG timing anymore. And now players are actually GGing in time.
Dude, I'm just gonna translate.
Yeah.
Jaehoon's probably whining about how imbalanced DTs are right now. I'm just saying.
It's
DTs
weird
are-
that he let the 1 DT in because he had the ramp so well blocked, and he actually kind of
Well, what, you mean the second DT that
probe-
went into his main?
no, the first, because he actually
Oh.
kind of probe drilled his own,
Yeah, that
block.
was pretty dumb.
which was silly.
All right, time to bust out the second VOD.
Just give me 1 sec to load it up.
Yep.
Alright, I am ready when you are.
All right, starting in 3, 2, 1, go.